All right, greetings from the top, Mount Nebo, Arkansas. Just doing a little hiking today to kind of make sure my ankle is holding up. I know this is the first video that I've made in 3 years, or the first one I posted on YouTube in 3 years anyway. Just to kind of get y'all caught up on what's been going on. I had a big ankle issue and ended up being laid up for a while after my last attempt at the Colorado Trail. I went again since my last video and ended up tearing up my ankle pretty bad. And, you know, while I was laid up and on meds that the VA had me on, I gained a whole bunch of weight. So I've been training to try to make another attempt at through hiking the Colorado Trail. I've lost about 40 pounds in the last few months. I still, you know, want to lose a little bit more, but I'm good to go as far as that goes. Right now I'm just taking a little day hike up here. I'm not doing a backpacking trip. I drove up here yesterday, and I'm right outside of Russellville, Arkansas, kind of near Hot Springs. I'm in that area, and you know, just doing a little hiking on the mountain today to test out my ankle and my new hiking boots. I'll be wearing boots now to help protect my ankle. I've always worn trail runners to hike in, but there's not enough support for my ankle in those. So, you know, just testing out my boots, testing out my ankle, and enjoying the views from up here. I'll video some more as I hike along. Just when they've had more rainfall or snow up here on the mountain, that's probably a lot more impressive. It's just a little trickle right now. It's a neat little stone bridge though up here. You can see the bottom of where the waterfall goes tumbling down the mountain. Hey y'all. Obviously, I'm finished hiking. I'm back in my hotel room now. Um, Had a pretty good day today. I made the trip up here. It was about a 6 hour drive to get here. Uh, Really, for a couple of reasons, I wanted to do this trail. I didn't put in a lot of mileage. Only hiked 2 miles today, but what the purpose was is I wanted to make sure my ankle was going to hold up hiking and on a rocky trail. It's hard to simulate that in South Louisiana. We don't have a rocky landscape, and we definitely don't have any kind of elevation at all. I could walk up and down stairs all day, but that's not really what a trail is like. So that was it. I wanted to get out in real trail mountain conditions to test my ankle, and ankle held up great. Never hurt once. I was also trying out my new hiking boots that I've been wearing. I don't know. I guess for the last month or so, and I've only used it on training hikes on the sidewalks and roads in Lafayette. So I hadn't even been on a trail with the boots yet. So I wanted to test them out, and they were fine. I mean, they're obviously a little heavier than the trail runner tennis shoes that I used to wear, but I'm starting to get used to the weight already, and I got no blisters today, so that's a good thing. I'm getting used to these boots, so that was another reason for doing this trail. And I also, to be honest, I needed to practice with YouTube. It's been like 3 years since I've posted a video to YouTube, and for those of y'all that have never done it, it's a little bit of work doing the editing and everything. Just cutting out all the times I screw up and stuff like that. So it does take a little time. It is a little bit of work editing the video and uploading it to YouTube. So I needed to practice with that because I haven't done that in a while. One thing I found out today that was unexpected is how awesome my new trekking poles are. This was the first time I've used these trekking poles. I've bought them, I don't know, a month or two ago to replace my old pair that I had issues with. Okay, and I'll be honest with you. I'm going to kind of give a gear review here. I've used Black Diamond trekking poles in the past. My last 2 or 3 pairs of trekking poles were Black Diamonds, and I had the exact same issue with every pair. I use my trekking poles for my tent. I have a tent that it's a trekking pole tent. You have to use your trekking poles as a tent. It doesn't come with the poles. The issue I've had with the Black Diamonds that I've had in the past is the very first day on trail, they always come, I guess, unlocked is the best way to put it. I'll set up my tent, and I set the height of the trekking poles at 130 centimeters to get the right pitch for my tent. By the next morning when I wake up, they're down to like 100 centimeters, and the roof of my tent is almost in my face. They kind of collapse in themselves, and they do it while hiking, and it's not only annoying, it could be dangerous. And so I wanted to get a new pair, and I didn't want to get another pair of Black Diamonds because if you like Black Diamonds, if you use those and they've worked for you, great. They haven't for me, and so I bought a new pair. The ones I got are MSR brand, which stands for Mountain Safety Research, I believe. These MSR trekking poles are perfect. Best I've ever had. They're very easy to use. They're very sturdy and stable, and I know they're not going to collapse. And you know, what's even better about them is you can fold them down. You know, you can basically take them apart almost, so that you can pack them into a pocket of your tent. And I love these trekking poles. So that was unexpected. I didn't think they were going to be that good, but they are. I kind of made myself a little list of things to make sure that I didn't forget to talk about here. That's why you see me looking down. I think I've talked about all I needed to. Still on track. Got some more training to do, but my ankle is holding up great so far, and hope it continues to do so. If all goes well, I'll be starting the Colorado Trail in a little less than 3 months, and I will be videoing, you know, along the way and uploading as I go along the trail. So be ready for that. Make sure that you are subscribed to the channel, and you know, click the little notifications thing so that when I do start uploading those Colorado videos, you'll know about it and you can watch them. Thanks a lot. See y'all.